It is 8 o'clock in the morning. Jessica Silverman and John McClain have started their training. They do this training at least 2 hours a day, 6 days a week. Silverman has been an avid runner since middle school and has run several half and full marathons. Wanting to run in a marathon this spring, she was looking for someone to train with. McClain was an avid cycler who was using running as cross-training. Mutual friends connected them in December, and they started training together, focusing on the 26-mile marathon. Then they heard about a 50-mile ultramarathon.
Sent it to him kind of like as a tease, I guess, because I knew that he was really into challenges and things like that, and I didn't think that we would actually do it, but then he was game, so we decided to try it.
McClain loves to push himself to extremes, and the challenge was too great to ignore.
I'm always trying to find a different challenge and test my limit and see how far I can go.
Now Silverman and McClain are putting in about 60 miles a week, training for both the marathon and the ultramarathon. But they don't see themselves as fanatics. They see running as part of their identity, a key part of who they are. Silverman says training for this race has given her a new perspective.
Running has changed me as a person. It's made me more driven, it's made me more determined to do things, and it's made me realize, I have to do this much homework, but who cares, because I ran, 4 hours yesterday.
McClain says he didn't expect the training to provide him with such a sense of satisfaction.
You just feel alive, and I think I'm doing this because I've always tested my limits, and that's just something I do.
Their training runs are built around their class and work schedules, but Silverman says it is getting harder to manage everything.
It's really hard cramming things in for in between work and school. I have not had time to stretch for about a week. I just don't have time because I'm rushing from one thing to the other.
The hectic schedule they are experiencing is typical for runners who are training, says physical therapist Christy M. Garten, who has been participating in marathons herself for the past 4 years.
It impacts parts of your life, but it's also, that there's, you need to do that training for your ultimate goal.
McClain is a junior studying social work and says it has been difficult to juggle his different obligations, including work.
They put a lot of responsibility on me, and I don't think I was ready for, training, classwork, and the job, and it's really straining right now, especially at midterm.
Silverman recently had to make the decision to give up running or one of her jobs. She chose running.
I told them that I couldn't balance everything, and they said that was fine. That was a lot of money to lose. But I chose to do that.
The pair realizes they are making many sacrifices to be able to train for the race, living a life that is different from the typical college student.
A lot of our peers are going out and doing things on the weekends, partying, while we're going out and running. And then after we run, we have all these projects and homeworks to do, and everyone else has all this free time, and we are trying to find 15 minutes to stretch or 15 minutes to get in a meal.
The pair knew it would take time to get used to their training, but the ways it has positively impacted their lives were unexpected. They say training has defined them as individuals.
It's just this extremely overwhelming sense of satisfaction with what you've just done. It just blows my mind.
The two runners plan to keep increasing their training until the race, leaving even less time for work, classes, and sleep, but more time to learn about themselves. Ashley Fleming, KOMU 8 News, Columbia.